the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're wrapping up the NBA regular season in style here on 2K Sports. In this
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss. And guys, they were in that one to the very end. They just couldn't put it together in the last few minutes. They lost by just 2 points.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You could see them trying to find some sort of rhythm on the offensive end, but the more they forced it, the less effective it was.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Davis is out there with Allen. Then there's Murray. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 guard. Shot clock at 6. Musa can't hit. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Now here's Allen. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And so Allen will bring it up for the Pacers. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know. Greg goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D-up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Paul can't get it to go.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Tatum passes to Murray. Kicks it to Davis. Paul against Murray. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
You can hear the impact that dunk just had on this arena. Butler making his presence felt.
Murray the pass to Davis. Murray with it. He's picked up by Paul. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Musa can't hit. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Tatum passes to Allen. Feeds it to Davis. He goes up again, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pacers. Brogdon with it. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his second basket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Paul against Murray.
Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Clock at 4. Gordon for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He dishes it to Davis. Over Gordon. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
You see,
And so it's Indiana bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best.
I worked extremely hard to get right.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
They've got Jimmy Butler, Plumlee out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Musa in at the 2. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Well, we've got the last regular season game, playoffs doors right around the corner. Talk about the difference in style of play once we reach the postseason.
Well, there's obviously an increase in intensity. It's almost palpable from the moment you walk in the arena. The level of physicality also rises. The thing you've got to be able to do through the intensity, through the physicality, is stick with the style of play that brought you here. Play to your strengths, and good things generally happen.
Murray, no good.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of this.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, how about Jimmy Butler, guys, and the commitment to becoming a legit star in this league? Think about coming out of Marquette without a reputation to now one of the toughest covers in the league. Incredible story.
Indiana leading by 4. Outside Tatum. Allen right side. And it's sent back by Plumlee. But they get it back. Picked him clean. Here's Musa. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The second half of the season has seen a ton of assists from this group of players who are the top passers since the All-Star break. Jamal Murray is second.
Wow, he's taken his passing to a whole new level. His court awareness has really improved as we've gotten deeper into the season.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Tatum against Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
And he makes both free throws.
There's that accurate touch of his at the stripe. He is locked in.
Toronto trails by 4. Paul outside. The pass to Butler. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Knocks down the 3 ball. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
It's tipped. Kicks it out to Allen. Passes it to Brogdon. In the corner. Tatum with it. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
This, to me, is an area that Jason Tatum really worked on. That three-pointer now one of the most dangerous aspects of his game.
14 feet away. Count it. And the Pacer lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Chris Paul.
After a shaky start, boy, he's found the range. Good second quarter for him.
Pass to Allen. Inside. Here's Brogdon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Paul outside. He kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Butler. Five on the clock. Fades. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
We know this. Jimmy Butler is an accomplished mid-range shooter, and he's got a tremendous stroke.
Murray, the pass to Brogdon. To the inside, Allen. Indiana again missing.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Paul outside.
Love the determination by Murray.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome. It was all about Indiana as the game got going. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on an 11-4 run. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was 7. In the second period, they lost some momentum, but fought their way through. And that'll do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, Jason Tatum is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Allen. And it's Murray in at the 1. And here are the Pacers now. The lead is 2. Allen left side. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And he gets it back. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Davis. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Musa passes to Butler. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. Plumlee hits them both. The 6'11 Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. And his mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Butler. Outside Gordon. Tatum against Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And maybe not quite as lightning fast as he once was, but Paul makes up for it with his tremendous anticipation defensively.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Rough start to the third quarter. 4 attempts, no makes.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
I'll tell you, there are guys in the league you can give that 3-point attempt to. He is not one of those guys.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gordon kicks to Paul. Over Murray. And again, Toronto no luck. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Paul surveying the floor. Musa passes to Paul. Kicks it to Gordon. Shoots from the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
I'll tell you, if you're not guarding Aaron Gordon tight and getting into his space, he is going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's got 5, just 3 to shoot. And he overshot that one, missing.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Butler, no good. Pacers leading by 5. Down low. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gordon for 3, gets the three-pointer to fall. Gordon's got 5.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Paul with the steal. To the inside. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pacers lead by 2. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. They've got Plumlee. Gordon out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Musa in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Butler. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Butler's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Toronto. Now here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
Here's Butler. Again, Toronto.
The development of the elite offensive skill set by Jimmy Butler is a thing of beauty.
Murray kicks to Tatum, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Outside Tatum. Murray against Paul. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Butler. Pacers with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 from Tatum. Offensive rebound. And it's Allen with the jam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, he saw he had a huge opportunity to help his team. Score is tight-knit, and he comes through.
And Davis gets it to go.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Down low, it's stolen by Davis. To the paint, here's Allen. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Toronto. Trailing by 4. There's the pass to Plumlee. A second chance effort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He wants to change it up defensively and get more people packed into the paint. He said, they're beating us up down low. We have to put a stop to it. Let's see if they respond, Kevin.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
And they double up Davis. Here's Murray. Here's Allen. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And double teaming him is the only thing that's going to cool him off at this point. He is on a roll.
Free throw, good. Allen.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Here's Gordon. Paul finds Plumlee. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It seems to me that over the course of time in this league, Jimmy Butler has learned just about every way there is to draw a whistle. So crafty.
So he gets them both.
Well done that time. He is a player you can always count on in a situation like that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 1. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
You'd think they want to do everything they can to get it to their hot hand.
What an opportunity here.
Yeah, a chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Right wing. Musa passes to Gordon. Here's Paul. Got it!
Quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
You'd think they want to do everything they can to get it to their hot hand.
It's good!
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
Like a light, 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 yeah, Pastor Dawson Shelly.